So hello guys, right now in this video we are gonna write a simple program in order to convert the text to speech in Android Studio. So now let's get underway. So first thing we are gonna do is we are gonna create a new project right here, new project, and it's gonna be empty activity next, and we are gonna give a name to our project, and it's gonna be TTS. It means text to speech, and then let's say finish, and we are gonna wait for some time. So here text to speech, yes, and now as you can see the Gradle synchronization is underway. And then, so now, yeah, as you can see, and here, first thing we are going to do is we are going to set up the user interface, and then in the split window, so we are going to use the relative layout. So let's say it's not going to be constrained layout. That's why I'm going to delete this. And then it's going to be relative layout. And then in the relative layout I'm gonna delete this. So first thing we are gonna get is first thing we are gonna have very first component is gonna be edit text. It's gonna be, and then here we say which means match parent, and then wrap content, and here we say we will be having hint, and it's gonna be enter text, and it's gonna be bold, so it's gonna be text style, text size. Okay, anyways, it's gonna be 30 SP, and it's gonna be text style, it's gonna be bold. And after this one, so we have this gravity, and it's gonna be center, and then we have this ID. So here we have this ID, and then it's a edit text means get, meaning that we will be getting the text from this component. And then after something like this, so we will be having another text view, txt view, and it's gonna be wrap content, and then we say txt means txt equals, let's say it's gonna be pitch, it's gonna be, and then pitch, and then after this one we say this id below, okay, below id, it means so layout below id, and then it's gonna be editor get, as you can see, and then here we are gonna increase the size, text style, okay, anyways, it's gonna be bold, and then let's say txt size, it's gonna be, let's say, around 20 sp, and then so margin top, let's say we have margin top around, let's say, 30 dp, and then after this one we have this id, so we have this id, and then txt, let's say txt pitch, and this after this id we're gonna close this angle brackets, and after this one we have this new zig bar here, so zig bar, and it's gonna be match parent, and then it's gonna be wrap content, and it's gonna be also id below, so we are gonna say below id dot, let's say it's say txt pitch, and it's gonna be below the txt pitch, and then we have this margin top around, let's say 20 dp, and it's gonna be, let's say, okay, let's say it's 10 dp, and then we have this id, so we have this id, and then zig pitch, and then after this one let's close the brackets, and then after this one I'm gonna copy this one more time, and then I'm gonna paste it here, but this time it's not going to be txt pitch, but it's gonna be txt speed id, and then it's gonna be below id, it's gonna be zig bar pitch, so it's not going to be pitch, but it's going to be speed, so something like this, and I'm gonna copy this zig bar one more time, and then I'm gonna paste it here, and it's gonna be speed, so speed, and it's gonna be, let's say, layout below, and it's gonna be txt speed, so after the txt speed, and then right now we are gonna have button, let's say we will be having also here button, and then here let's say wrap content, and it's gonna be, okay, below id, it's gonna be zig speed, and then it's gonna be so center horizontal, and then it's gonna be true, we say txt, now it's gonna be text, in the text we say, okay, and then here we say gravity, because I want this text to be in the middle, and gravity it's gonna be center, And then let's say we are gonna say ID, and then it's gonna be btn. So I think this is wrong, and then here we say btn say, and then let's say margin top, not margin top, let's say increase the text size a little bit. Text size, it's gonna be 30 sp, and then margin top, it's gonna be around 30 dp as well. And then after this one, let's close this curly brackets. And now let's run this application in order to make sure that the layout has been set up properly. Now graded building process is underway. So as you can see, now our application is working fine. And then here, as you can see, we can enter the text. As you can see right here also, you can, if you want, you can write on the keyboard. So now the layout has been set up properly, and then we are gonna move to this first part. So here in this here we are gonna say declare our variables, and private, let's say it was edit text, and then edit get, and then we had this zig bar, so zig bar, and it was zig pitch, and then we say it was pitch, and then another component. Okay, this is also this should also be private, and then another component is private, and then zig bar. Okay, zig, so here it's not going to, this is going to be speed this time, and then we have this. Okay, we next component is private, and then okay, so it was button, and then btn say, and then we have this private. Now we are going to declare our text to speech engine private, so txt to speech tts, and then after this one, so I think we have just successfully initialized declared variables, and here we are going to initialize all of those components. Here we are going to start with edit text get equals find view dot id r dot edit get, and then here we say another component is zigbar pitch, and then equals find view dot id r dot id dot zigbar pitch, and then after this one we say zig, so speed, and then equals find view dot id r dot, and then dot, let's say it's gonna be speed, and then after this one the final component is a btn say, and it's gonna be find view by id r dot id. Okay, sorry for the typo, and dot id, so it's gonna be btn say, and then it's done. And then let's run this application one more time in order to make sure that it's working properly. As you can see now, it's working fine without any errors. And now we are going to initialize our component, I mean the txt to speech dot, not dot, so it's equal new, and it's gonna be text to speech, and then here we say we have to pass context, and it's this and a new, so text to on init listener, and then we are gonna end this with semicolon. And after this one, let's say in the init window we are gonna say if I equals, so here I equals, so this is the I which we are using here, and then if text to speech text to speech is success, and in this case if this process is successful, we are going to open up new curly brackets. So and then in the curly brackets we are going to get the result, so int, let's say result new variable equals, so tts, and then this, so get it's gonna be, we are gonna set the language, so set language, and then here we say local, and then we say local, and then it's gonna be, it's not going to be Canada, we are just using for English, and then semicolon, and after this one we are gonna check if result, firstly we are gonna check if it's working or not, so if result equals txt to speech dot, so laying data missing data, and this means or the result, so equals text to sorry for it, text to speech dot lang not supported. It means if the language is not supported, if the language we chose is not supported, we are going to open up new curly brackets, and here in the toast message, so we are going to print a toast message, let's say toast message, and then in the here toast message, this is going to be context, and then in the text, so we say language is not supported, language is not supported, else if this, if there is no any missing data as well as the language is supported, we are gonna enable, so this is gonna be btn say dot set enabled, so set enabled means true. Actually, we should have made this false in the beginning, because as long as the language is supported, this button should be clickable, or if the language is not supported, this button shouldn't be clickable, it should be unclickable. So first we are gonna do is just here we are gonna make, so set enable, so we say it's set enabled, and it's gonna be false. It means that initially it becomes unavailable, the button is not clickable, and after this one we have this else, and then in the else, so we are gonna print another toast message. So here let's do something, and then here we say initialization has failed, so that we can know what's going on. Initialization ini- initialization has failed, and then it's not going to be long, and also this is going to be long, and then after this one, what we are gonna do, I am formatting the code with by pressing Ctrl Alt L, and let's run this. And then, so as you can see, button is disabled, but as you can see here, we are getting this error which says initialization has failed. This means we we haven't successfully launched this text-to-speech engine. We are getting this error, and now I'm going to show you how to solve this problem. You are going to open up this Gradle scripts, and then in the build Gradle script, as you can see here, we have target SDK is 33, and then we are going to change this 33 to 28. We are going to sync now, and then if we go to this main activity, as you can see, this Gradle has been synced successfully. And then if we go to this main activity, I'm going to run this application one more time. So here, as you can see now, button has been enabled. We are not getting any error. So here, and then we are going to continue, and I'm going to close this emulator in the main activity. And after this one, let's say after text to speech, I'm gonna use btn.say dot set on click listener. So here, new set on click new view on click listener, and right here I have to declare two variables. So first variable is float, so it's gonna be pitch, and it's gonna be pitch, so equals, and then I'm gonna get the progress, because we have defined two zig bars in order to change the pitch as well as the speed. So as you can see, we are gonna get progress, and I'm gonna divide this by 50, and then as you can see, this value is float. That's why I have to cast this float, and after casting this float, the next component is just float, and it's gonna be speed, so equals, and then this is gonna be also cast float, and then here we have this zig, and then zig speed, and then dot, so get progress, and it's also divided by 50. And after this one, we have to make sure, and then another component is just the string, so we have this txt, which we will be getting, so edit text, get text, got to string, and then we are gonna check, so if pitch is less than 0.1, because this is the lowest value, and if the value is lower than this, we will not be able to use our text-to-speech engine. That's why I'm gonna check this condition, and then it's gonna be pitch, so equals, so 0.1, and then it's gonna be float, I think. Yes, it's gonna be float, and then if we have this, the same applies to the speed, so it's gonna be 0.1 again. And then in this case, if it's less, then we are gonna say speed gonna be equal 0.1 f, and then this is gonna be a float value. And after this one, we are gonna say TTS, text to speech dot set pitch, and it's gonna be pitch. And then after this one, we have this TTS dot we are gonna speech rate, so speech rate. And then in the speech rate, we have this speed. And then so after this one, we are gonna say TTS, and now finally dot, and then we have this speak, and then here we have this text, and then it's not context, it is gonna be text. And after this one, so text to speech, text to speech, text to comma, so text to speech. So here, as you can see, q flash means here we have this different arguments which you can use, but here we have this q add, and then we have this q flash. And if you use the q add, all the all the texts are converted to speech one by one based on the q. But if you have this q flash, it means that this whatever comes will be converted to in this means that the very first this means that the very latest text will be converted. And then sometimes, even though while you have the text and while you are converting the available text, if you enter another text, in this case the previous one will be eliminated and the latest one will be used. That's why we are going to use this q flash, and then after this comma, and then we are going to pass null. And then so here we are done. And then let's check this app. So if you run this app, so let's say here I'm gonna change the pitch, and then here I don't have, let's say that's something, so it's gonna be hi there.
Hi there.
Okay, so it's somehow,
Hi there.
I think it's normal now.
Hi there.
Okay, so let's say hi there, good part of the day, good part of the day. Okay, so let's check.
Hi there, good part of the day. Hi there, good part of the day. Hi there, good part of the day. Hi there, good part of the day.
As you can see, as I change the speed, this is also changing.
Hi there, good part of the day.
By changing the progress of the zig bar, you can change the speed of this speech of this conversion.
Hi there, good part of the day. Hi there, good part of the day. Hi there, good part of the day.
And also after this one, we need to make sure that this text-to-speech engine is destroyed. When we can close this application, for this I'm gonna use onDestroyed method. So in order to open this onDestroyed method, all you have to is just press Ctrl plus O, and then here we say onDestroy. And then here onDestroyed method, inside this onDestroyed method, and then if I'm gonna check whether this is not null, I mean if it's not null, then I'm gonna carry out certain operations. So here we say txt.speech dot, so we have this stop, and then after this one we are gonna shut it down. So txt dot and then shut down. So yes, now we are done with it. And then let me run this application. So and then we can change this, and then let's see if I enter this good day here.
Good day.
Good day. As you can see,
Good day. Good day.
you can convert this text to speech. So basically this, this is the logic, and then I will be developing, I will be sharing this code with you, in the description box below. And thank you so much for watching.